Hey, good morning. This is Dr. Bob Flower, and this is your Monday, December 7th Master Pattern Report. Okay, so let's look at last week like we usually do. Last week we called for a large move for silver on the 1st, and we had a 3.5% move. Yes, I didn't say which direction. I said big move. And then we called for an S&P move on the 2nd and 3rd, and we saw a 19-point move on the 3rd. We also called for an oil move on Monday and saw 1.75% move on that, and also on the 3rd, which showed a approximately 1.25% drop in oil. Now, this week, the Dow Jones Index, we expect to move tomorrow on the 8th, and again Wednesday on the 9th. Oil, we see oil making a move on the 9th. And we think it's going to stabilize in this $70 to $77 range for a while. Silver on the 8th tomorrow, and then again on the 10th. We're looking for, and the silver move, by the way, we think is headed down. Don't be surprised if you see $15 silver, and if it breaks 15, you may well see under $13 in the high 12s. So just be aware. We like silver long term. Even medium term. We like gold and silver, but not right now. Commodities are weakening. The dollar is strengthening. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Okay, so let's look at the charts. Okay, to show you what we know and how we're projecting here. This is the silver chart, and this has the two silver dates here of the over here of December 8th and December 10th. Okay? Keep in mind today's the 7th, so you're looking into the future with this, right? The next one is oil, and oil has as a date, a specific date here. Let me read it to you. We have a date here for Wednesday, December 9th, next Monday, December 14th, and Tuesday, December 15th. And you see those moves right here. Right? And we think you're going to see some flip-flopping here. We do think it's going to get down near that $70 level and then bounce around, up, down, but stay within that trading range, okay? Now, interest rates. This is very, very important. Interest rates, as you can see here, there are two big interest rate moves that we're looking at. January 20th and then January 25th, right? And we think that what you're definitely going to see is a rise in interest rates. The market is going to anticipate a move that probably won't come until summertime of 2010. Believe it or not, right near the midterm elections. But I think it's going to happen because I think we need to strengthen the dollar or show something that's going on politically. Okay. And by the way, an interesting piece of information. You see these circles here? The master pattern does not use 360-degree circles. So, just as a matter of interest and intrigue. All right, so let's go ahead with our commentary. We think that the commodities will be weakening for a while here because the dollar is getting stronger, and the dollar is starting to get stronger because it's becoming very likely that interest rates will be going up soon. Maybe not by a lot, maybe only 1/4 point by say summertime, but that's going to be factored into the market ahead of time. We think that this will produce another similar move, this January 20th move in interest rates. Well, it'll be very similar to what occurred on the 4th, okay, December 4th, the way that market just spiked, okay. And we think that's going to occur on the 18th or the 20th. So mark that down. Those are going to be important dates. Also concerning the Dow and the S&P, we're anticipating a good size down move on either the 11th or the 18th, or maybe even both days. But we think it's going to be one of those 2 days, and it seems like it's going to come from the unemployment area, since we think long-term unemployment is going to rise even higher than the 10.2. And the reason we think that is because the government report that we saw last week claimed that job losses were only 11,000. But if you look at the ADP report of private payroll losses for November, it was 169,000. That's a significant difference between what the government reporting and what private economists are reporting through ADP. So this week or next, we think this information is going to come out, and there's going to be a weakening in the market, and I think we're going to see some good size correction. For those of you who may have an issue about lack of specifics insofar as some of my calls, I'm trying to do a little better here, but there are a lot of reasons why I really don't want to do it. I don't want to be labeled or called by the government, an analyst, a stock analyst, or something like that. I don't want to go through that. I'm not looking for money. If anyone wants to make a contribution to the Gilchrist Institute, it's a nonprofit organization. That's great, but that's not what this is about. This is about teaching people how to fish, not giving them the fish. All right, intelligence. Making money is great. I love it. Okay, but you know what? It's gaining greater intelligence and increasing your potential that's going to make you more fulfilled and more money. But just to show you my heart's in the right place, this is what I'm going to do for you this week. I got a couple of ETFs that I purchased. PIN. It's an Indian ETF involved in real estate. Also, EJ. EJ is a China-based ETF, which is also involved in real estate. And they're both selling around the same area. They're both in the $20 to $22 area. Medium-term purchases, maybe even longer term. However, I would suggest if these things take a big hop here, next week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, or 5 weeks, get out. Well, we think that Chinese, Indian, Thai, and Brazilian real estate is the way to go, longer term, even immediate term, but longer term. We like them. We like them a lot, and we'd actually like to own some real estate when we're looking around for different deals that we can get into, or companies we can get into. So that may be the direction you want to go, but we don't want to be in there for too long because of what we think is coming, the great coming crash. Dr. Doom here predicts in the next 24 months. So let's just all keep that focus in mind and watch as we make commitments and we go forward. But it's a great life if you don't weaken. I want to wish you guys a great week, and let me hear from you. Have a good one.